Alright guys, I want to make a quick video about my LS1 swap and the little things you gotta know when you do it. So I'll just start with the mounts. Don't mind these wires, it's just from me bringing my lights, but whatever. Alright, I got the mounts from JCI. They use the AC compressor bracket for the passenger side. I don't know if you guys can see it from here. Yeah, it's a little hard, I don't know where the hell they are. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it, yeah. So the passenger side uses the AC compressor bracket, so if you want to run AC you have to use a relocation bracket. I think JCI also sells that. I didn't buy it because I'm not running AC. The driver side, I think it's much more sturdier. It uses a huge bar that goes, let's zoom out, like from here all the way to here. It connects at the tension, what do we call it, tension control rod or some shit like that. And your stock mounts, and then your stock Datsun engine mounts, and then it hooks up via the stock LS1 mounts, like right around here-ish. It's pretty good. I like it. It saves a shit ton of time. But what I don't like is the tranny mount they gave. Let me see if I can get it under the car and get a picture of it. Like the tranny mount's really, really flimsy. Actually, I don't think you can see it because my exhaust is in the way. Yeah, but never mind. Whatever. I mean, it's really flimsy. If you see pictures of it online, it's not exactly very well designed. If we had the time and tools, excuse me. If you had the time and tools, I would just fabricate your own mount. It's much nicer. Whatever. Yeah, and it does position the stock shifter. I'm running a T56 right now in the hole. You don't have to really cut anything. Actually, I mean, when it did position it in the stock hole, but it was slightly offset. So if you want to take out that, the shifter or plate, whatever the hell you want to call it, you just gotta take tin snips and just cut the holes on the side. I mean, when you do it, you know what I'm talking about. But it's just a hell of a lot easier instead of dropping the Chinese to change your shifter. Yeah, I ran out of money while I was doing the swap, so I just got a flat bar and just bolted it in. Works pretty nice, but kind of gives you calluses on your hand. Now we'll move on to the clutch side of everything. All right, so for the clutch side, I'm just running a Datsun 74 series. I forgot the exact part number. It'll be in my thread if you want to see it. In the kit, it comes with a -3 AN fitting, and you have to buy a Russell braided hose. Part numbers are on my thread again. So it goes from the fitting to the hose. Then you have another fitting inside the transmission. You got to pull the Chinese in the engine to get to it, and all you have to do is just punch it out, and you put the fitting in, and you punch it back in, and it just bolts on. It allows you to use the AN fittings in a tranny, So it's pretty basic. What else? I mean, the line's a little long, but if you route it good enough, it's whatever. You can hide it well, very good. And then on the rod doesn't bolt up to the stock Datsun, pedal bracket thing. I don't know what it's called. So what you have to do is you have to take the Datsun bracket or whatever and just retap it. I think it's like 15/16 by 24. Don't quote me, but just got to retap it. It screws right in, and then it's pretty easy. So that's it for the clutch side. Yeah, and the master cylinder bolts right up. It's a 12 and 6 o'clock, so it's really, really easy. All right, where else gonna go? Throttle cable. Yeah, for the throttle cable, I just ran a Lockhart. I think it's called the High Tech Series LS1 or some shit like that. It's hooked up to the, pretty normal. You can either run it two ways. You can have it where you can use the stock linkages over here and make a bracket, which I guess you guys seen on the forums. I mean, I didn't want to deal with that shit, so I just took a fender washer and just put it right through. And then I ran it to the gas pedal. But when I made the gas pedal, when hooked up to the gas pedal, you'll notice that the end of it is like that, so I just welded it and moved it forward up so you can get a little bit more throttle sensitivity and you can get clearance. Excuse me. What else? While I was driving, it's more of an installation error than anything. What was it? the throttle cable, you know, it's supposed to go around here and through the little hole with the gold piece. I didn't tighten the gold piece enough, so it just dropped on me, so I just rigged it for now. I mean, it's a pretty decent rig. I mean, I'm still using it, waiting for the part in the mail, but what the hell. Yeah, I mean, I rigged it, it works, you know, but I'm a little scared of it, but whatever. Alright, so that's the throttle. The brakes, I mean, you didn't have to do anything to the brakes. I mean, I think some people had to move the brake lines a little bit, but I think that was the 240s. But for me, I didn't really touch the brakes. I just tried to heat wrap them. But that's about it. Let's go to the intake side. I mean, just for, you know, the easiness, I just got the JTR intake kit. It was like, I think, $70. And all it really consists of is 1 foot of a 3.5 inch aluminum tubing. You got a 3x5 by a 4x5 elbow. This is 4x5, that's 3x5. This didn't come with the kit, I just got a Pep Boys, but whatever. I'll go into that later, detail. So a 3.5 by 3.5 elbow again, and same deal, 3.5 and a 3.5 elbow. And I'm running for an intake, it's an AEM dry flow. It's a 9-inch filter, the part number, I'll put it on the thread again. They gave you the clamps for everything. I just got to buy 2 extra or 3 extra for this. Actually, never mind. This one came with the filter. I just had to buy 2 extra for these. What do you call it? I bought this because I was kind of in a rush. But what JTR recommended was all you have to do is just cut off 2 inches of this tubing, and you can join the mass airflow and the this tube together instead of buying a whole new piece. But I didn't know that, so whatever. The IAT, I originally ran it under the tube, but I was getting clearance issues with the radiator hose, so I had to relocate it to the side over here. So I mean, just leave it right here, it's easy. I have the 98 motor because it also has EGR. It's just the plate, the block off, whatever you want to call it. That's about it for the intake. Yeah. Alright, so for cooling, I also got the JTR radiator. I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's kind of thin. If you look down here, you know, it's maybe 3 fingers, I don't know. And you know, it just looks good. But you know, I've never overheated before. I mean, granted, I'm not running any cooling gauges, so I don't know how hot I'm running, but it never shut down, so that's good. That's about the cooling. All right, this was from, you know, Advance Auto. It was like $5. It's off of I believe an '88 Camaro with the V8, the Chevy 350. You know, vented, whatever. And then for the hosing, you have basically 3 hoses, or 4 technically, whatever. You have your overflow, which goes right here to your stock overflow. You know, it's pretty simple, you know, nothing really to think about. This hose, I also bought the JCI Vital Liquids kit or some shit like that. So all you have to do is just you have to partially modify this one and it'll just fit right in. So that's pretty easy. And the one down here, I had to go to Advance Auto and I just asked them to go to the back counter and just to match it up. And you know, I just found a hose that worked. It's like about 2 feet long with a 90 going here and then a 90 going there. I'll give you the part number and the thread again. And then also, I think it was the JTR kit. Oh, excuse me. When I got the radiator, I don't know if you guys can see it. They gave me like a little like a vent fitting or some shit. So all you have to do is you can hook up the vent tee, the steam fitting on the LS1 and just route it to here. I mean, it's under, you can't see it, but you can route it there and that just works. I mean, it's kind of touching my intake, but it doesn't really bother me. For the fan, originally I was gonna go with the Taurus 2-speed, but I don't know why I wanted a 2-speed. It's kind of a waste, but because in order to run a 2-speed, you have to do like a shit ton of wiring, and it kind of looks really ugly. So I discarded the Taurus 2-speed, and my auto tech teacher from school, he gave me just a fan. I have no idea what brand it is. I don't even see any part numbers. So I mean, if anybody knows what kind of fan this is, let me know so I can tell other people. And basically all you have to do is just cut this and just mount it in. It's a really clean install. I like it a lot. It pulls 9 amps while it's running. It surges to 23. And all you have to do is just run to a single relay right there. And then the controller, the activation, is controlled by the PCM. And it's pretty basic. I mean, no, it works, does the job, can't complain. So I like it. Alright, that's it for cooling. What else can I do? Electrical was pretty easy. For the LS1, all you need really is ignition, constant power, and a start signal, whatever you want to call it. You can use the stock F-body fuse boxes, which are really large. It's one of these boxes, but if anybody wants an engine, it's for sale. So, yeah. What was I saying? All right, so you can use the stock F-body harnesses. I try to make it work, but they're just too damn big. So what I got was the painless 7-circuit circuit boss kit or some shit like that. It's the one with 4 ignition and 3 constants, and then this is just the ignition signal wire, whatever. If you're gonna run the fan I ran, which I have no idea what it is, you're gonna have to run a 25 amp because it surges to 23 and it'll just blow a 20 amp fuse. So yeah, but like this thing from Painless is amazing. It has the perfect amount of circuits you need. I mean, I use every single circuit and nothing more, nothing less. So, I will highly recommend it if you're doing an LS swap. And then it just runs down here, and then here's where it gets really messy. If you're doing the LS swap and you want to do it right, just take this entire assembly and just delete it. I mean, even though they have feasible links and stuff like that, I don't like it. So, like later on when I redo the wiring, I'll just delete it. Yeah. So to hook up the Datsun starter wire, I was originally going to run a relay, but I just got lazy and I didn't feel like running it. So I just ran a straight starter wire. Where is it? Somewhere here. Is that it? No. I don't know. Well, just hook up the Datsun starter wire to the thick purple wire, which is your LS1 start wire, and that's just hooks up the solenoid and just turns over the motor. So that just works. And then you have the connectors. I believe it's like C100, C101, and C102 or something like that. I'm a little rusty. And all you have to do is just hook up the appropriate ones, the wires. General rule of thumb is all the pink wires are ignition, orange are constants, and all the other ones are just like serial or data or whatever. And the blue and the green is the cooling fans. I just soldered those two together and I ran it to my cooling fan because I never specified when the people programmed my PCM whether I want a single or a dual fan, so whatever. Alright, wiring, that's more or less about it. Yeah, I reworked the harness. It was a pain in the ass. It was a learning experience though. It was a lot of work. I did the 98 to 99 PCM conversion harness, whatever you want to call it, and then also I cut it down. I took out the EGR, the air would be originally somewhere around there. The second O2 sensors are gone. What else? VATS is gone. VATS is actually the anti-theft system for GM. Basically, it talks to the BCM, which is the body control module, and it basically tells the car to turn on once it has this right key. Usually it's just a resistor, but whatever. You can get the VATS like bypass box, but I think it's just kind of ugly. Just get it programmed out. It's much easier. And yeah. All right. What else? Yes, I'm running also OBD diagnostic features in the car. I actually ran it. I try to make it OEM as possible, so I ran it in the driver's side over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Good night vision. Yeah, there she is. Let me focus it. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there she is. So I ran it all the way across. To run this, all you need is, I believe, a constant battery, 2 grounds, and then 1 serial data cable. And I think on the 99 TCMs, that's the, I want to say the tan one. I mean, just don't quote me, just double check on it. I mean, it's pretty easy, I like it. And it just mounts back here. Just use 2 screws, drill a hole, screw it in, it's done. Oops, let me switch off my vision. Alright. So for wiring, that's basically it. I mean, also relocated my battery to the back. I still have to fix it. I have the box right there. The cable was a Taylor cable from Summit Racing. It's a 1/0 gauge. I'm gonna just take the battery and just move it over here. It makes it nice cleaner. Hopefully it'll be track legal, whatever. Yeah, so I ran it all the way there. I mean, I think you have the clearances to run. You have the clearances to run your battery in the stock location. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but the thing is I had a little bit of rust on the bottom. So I just cut out the mount and I tried to